Welcome to your ostomy accessory in-service. What we will be covering today is how to properly use and apply some of the most commonly used ostomy accessories. To begin, an ostomy accessory is designed to enhance or improve the fit of a current pouching system. What we will go over today is barrier rings, ostomy paste, powder, universal adapter for a urostomy tap, as well as how to properly apply a belt. To begin, we'll use with one of the most common ostomy barriers around. This happens to be Hollister Adapt Barrier Ring in the 2-inch form. The barrier ring is designed to fit around the stoma or opening like a caulking to help create a better seal around the stoma or fill in any gaps or imperfections that might arise. This happens to come in a clamshell packaging so that if you do not use the entire barrier ring, you can reseal and keep that for later. To apply, we remove the product from its clamshell device and remove the plastic backing. You will notice that this is much like silly putty, to stretch and mold in any way necessary. As you can see here, I have applied it to the back of a barrier of a urostomy pouch fitting around an oval-shaped stoma. What this will do for me is allow me to seal better around the stoma itself. Again, applying the pouch, fold it in half like a taco, butt it up against the base of a stoma, and roll it up onto the abdomen. Utilizing the heat from your hands from 20 to 30 seconds to create a good bond and seal around the stoma. Okay. We tell you always to apply these accessories to the back of the pouching system and not directly around the patient's stoma. This allows the products to bond together to create a good seal, then apply to the patient. The next product that we will utilize is paste. This happens to be a Hollister's Adapt Barrier Paste. To utilize paste, what we will do is put a small bead around the opening of the ostomy barrier. Paste, much like rings, is utilized to create a seal or caulking around the stoma itself. Much like barrier rings, you can also utilize this to fill in any gaps or imperfections you may have on the skin. For instance, if there was a midline scar that you needed to fill in, you could utilize paste and or a barrier ring to fill that gap. And again, place down and directly around the stoma. Moving on for Adapt Stoma Powder. Stoma powder is completely unnecessary unless there is weeping or wetness around on the skin. To utilize the stoma powder, we will make sure that we only put it in areas of skin breakdown, and you will dust it on. And allow the powder to absorb any moisture that is on the skin and remove the excess with a tissue. Then you can apply your barrier over top of the powder. The next product that we will utilize is the universal adapter on the bottom of the urostomy pouching system. Very simply, this adapter will connect to any type of tubing that you have in your facility. Simply pinch both sides and click it on to the bottom of any of your urostomy pouches. In order to remove, again, pinch both sides and firmly pull away from the pouching system itself. Lastly, we'll utilize an ostomy belt. The purpose of an ostomy belt is just to add additional security for when those patients might be up or sleeping or feel they need a little assistance and security added to the pouch. To utilize this happens to be a belt, and it's universal and it fits most all pouching systems. You can see here, there are 3 tabs on the back of this Hollister pouch. There's a release tab at the top and 2 belt tabs. Always make sure, when you are looking at the belt tabs, the tabs go out away from the body. Simply push it and click in. Just like that. It is also adjustable and can be ordered in several different sizes. So that completes your ostomy accessory in service.